Greetings and welcome to maryisanewevangelization.com. My name's Tom, and I'd like to just simply warmly greet everyone today and welcome them to this particular broadcast. And this is something that as we approach Christmas and the birth of Jesus into the world through the womb of Mary, it causes everyone stops doing, basically, everything stops. I mean, that's a tremendous contribution, I would say, that Christianity has made to the world where, everybody is like gearing up for Christmas. I mean, not everybody, but many people are gearing up for Christmas, and things stop and people get together and pray and eat together and exchange gifts. Very powerful expression, which is great. Now, of course, you can see that there's a lot of commercialization around Christmas time. There's also a lot of hurt around Christmas time. And so you can't say that Christmas is the purest expression of Christianity because it's there's a lot that goes with it that people don't feel comfortable about. Mainly the commercialism where, people are like, I'm going to get presents. I'm going to get presents. That's what Christmas is all about, getting presents. Well, that there could be a problem with that mentality. What am I getting for Christmas? What are you giving me for Christmas? So when the focus becomes the material and the presents, then I do have a little bit of a concern, especially for children, who get that idea. The world revolves around me and me getting presents. So when there's so much suffering in the world, we have to put everything in context. So, but the point I'm trying to make here on this particular broadcast is that the pro-life message of Christmas, that is the fullness of Christianity. That is really the heart and soul of Christianity, the pro-life message of Christmas. The message that God himself became a human being the same way, that you and I became a human being, through the womb of our mother. Okay, so Jesus started there just like you and I started there, right in the mother's womb, right from the very first day. They call it the conception, right? When you were conceived in your mother's womb. Jesus was conceived in his mother's womb. God was conceived in Mary's womb. Now, he went through the 9 months of pregnancy just like you and I did, or close to it, and experienced everything that we experienced from the moment of our conception until, he left this earth, which was 33 years old. So he pretty much, went through the human experience. He certainly did. He was fully human. There's no question about it. So this being said, in our society where we have allowed and legalized the extermination of humans who are at the very beginning of their development, and this is something that is relatively easy for a woman to do in regards to the convenience of it. There's a friend of mine I know who, she had 2 abortions, and she said clearly, it was just way too easy. And she regrets those abortions now significantly, but she was clearly a victim in many ways. I mean, even by her own parents, who she turned to, and they were quick to take this, 16-year-old girl to get an abortion, and they were Christians. They went to church all the time. So she was shocked. She was traumatized by that. So the fullest expression of Christianity is pro-life, is defending life from conception till somebody dies, naturally dies. I mean, we got to defend human life at all stages. When we turn on human life, when we turn against human life, then we're turning against ourselves. And at that point, no one is safe. So as long as there's some human life that is being mistreated, that means there's no human being is safe, because at any different part of this world, in different times, we've had everything from the persecution of African Americans, lynching, enslaving, the Jewish, the Holocaust in Germany. We can read about the Sikhs, the persecution of the Sikhs in India. There's been times when different Protestant groups were persecuted, Catholics persecuted, Irish persecuted, Ukrainians persecuted, Croatians, Rwandans. I mean, it goes on, right? Because nobody is safe according to where you are. Right now, if you're in Iraq and you're a Christian, you're not safe. Right now, if you are a homosexual in certain countries, you're not safe. So no one is safe. Do you realize no one is safe when the most innocent human being, the unborn child, is not safe? And Mother Teresa said it when she said that the fruit of abortion is nuclear war, which is a total disregard for human life. Total disregard. So that's what we're seeing. Now, we try to compensate. We try to ignore that reality by doing nice things for people and, singing nice songs, beautiful music, songs, whatever. Like, these are things that people do to try to make life better, but you're not getting at the root cause of our problem as human beings, and that is the lack of respect for human life, beginning with the smallest humans, when we first started. Now, people don't realize, they don't understand that just because we were that small, that single cell, that conception, contains within it everything that you and I are today. So that's a powerful conception. That's very, very powerful. It's so powerful that, my last video, I got into it, that they're trying to extract the stem cells from these, very small human beings and inject them in other human beings for medical benefits and things of that nature. So this Christmas, I'm encouraging everyone, really, if you are calling yourself Christian, if you are calling yourself a child of God in any way, shape, or form, and you are not defending your brothers and sisters, your brother and sister human beings who are completely of every race, every religion, male, female, they're not, there's no discrimination when it comes to abortion, okay? Humans of every race, nationality, you know, are being aborted. That's just the truth. And if we're not defending human life, then who are you? I mean, really, who are you serving? You can't say you're serving God and you're not defending human life, because God became a human. God defended human life. The devil attacked humans. The devil tried to destroy human life. God defended human life. So whose side are you on, really? And Jesus said clearly, many will say, Lord, Lord, I said this in your name. I did this in your name. I sang these pretty songs in your name. And he's going to say, depart from me. I don't know you. Who are you? Okay. So you have to get to the root of your heart. And what is your life? What is the meaning of your life? What is the meaning? Why are you here? Why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you talking about God? Why are you, preaching? Why are you evangelizing? Why are you teaching? Why are you doing that? What's your motive behind it? And God said clearly, love God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength, and love your neighbor as yourself. That child in the womb is your neighbor. Okay, so if you cannot love your neighbor, your love for God is seriously questionable, because you're disobeying Him. So the fullest expression of Christianity is the pro-life movement. So regardless of whether you're Roman Catholic or Protestant or Sikh or still searching, or Islam, whatever religion you are, if you are not pro-life, if you are not defending little boys and girls at their smallest, then, I mean, really, you're missing the mark. And that's why we are in such trouble. And because as human beings, if you're comfortable in a society where, how many, 4,000, 5,000 babies a day are being dismembered, if you're comfortable in this kind of society and you're happy and your life is really good, and you are not doing anything at all to help these innocent people from losing their bodies, basically, then, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, you really can't expect much in the next life. You really can't. I mean, I'm not saying you're going to go to hell, but I don't think you can expect much. I really don't. And that's based on just the spiritual reality of life and the gift of life, and then the lack of respecting that gift of life. So, all right, well, thank you. Happy Advent, Merry Christmas, joy to the world. Hang in there, everybody. We're getting closer. Thank you. God bless.